played football and she played. Is it? Sorry,
badminton.
I'm not being facetious. Is it bab or badminton?
Bad.
It's badminton.
It's all bad.
It's like bonfire in Istanbul. You never know really how to pronounce it.
That is atrocious. She doesn't play like some sort of sport that no one's ever heard of.
No, I never know if
you
it's
don't know whether it's badminton or badminton.
I'm sorry, I didn't know if it was.
That's brilliant. Is it neckball or netball?
By the way, football is a T, not a P.
Yeah.
Having said it, I'm now aware that they may have come across as slightly disrespectful.
just world champions and a Commonwealth champion.
People forget, and no one ever takes it seriously. But I had a couple of games over the summer.
Okay.
I did represent my county at Crown Green Bowling when I was young.
I've taken up lawn bowling over the summer. I've just been accepted into my club. I know about the crowns, the breaks, the shoulders, the 23-yard jack leg.
Off thumb bias at 23 yards, I was the best 16-year-old player in the country.
Kick it here. Wonderful. It's a great sport. All young people should get involved in bowling. It teaches you discipline, respect. Pat?
Where we used to play real sport as opposed to like a kind of game. Sorry, are you still here, you two?
No, you're against someone.
You will not be in the final today, Mark. Okay. Order, please. So anyway, the question is, impress me, which you did, Bob. Thank you. Pat.
I took this as the Richard Park moment. Okay,
let's have it.
Okay, then get that buzzer downwards. I was in Monte Carlo last week. Okay, and I met up with Platini. No, actually, we need to use the nickname Platz. Platini.
Is that what you call him?
Platz, yeah. Abramo, he was there. Capello, actually that doesn't work really, does it? But they all pale into insignificance with the guest, the man that I had to sit beside all night. The whole night I was in the presence of a godlike genius. 90 minutes with Alan Green.
Right.
And worse still, I have to tell you, there was actually worse. The night before, I had to spend another 90 minutes with another presenter who was a gobby opinionated Ulsterman as well. You can get too much of a good thing, I think.
Okay, that's fighting talk. That's fine. you do get points for it.
I like to minus 10 for that.
Yeah, insulting a host is a good thing. Okay, Gail, impress me. Well done. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
That's the second fighting talk guest now in 6 months that's fondled her breast to get points.
There you go, that will impress you. No, well, obviously being in Beijing amongst many sports people.
The first one was Steve Bunce, by the way.
Much more bitch if I remember correctly.
Probably bigger than me. Obviously being in Beijing amongst many famous sports people, LeBron James, Rafa Nadal, people like that. But I think my very famous moment was being in a box at the Athletics with Tony and Cherie Blair.
Oh.
And it was a very surreal experience because obviously the Chinese people and the Chinese crowd were all taking photos of Tony, and I was kind of sat next to him just moving out of the way as he was posing delightfully. But about half an hour later, the Chinese people realised it was me, and they kept going, Ems, photo.
Oh,
and they were actually trying to get Tony Blair.
Hang on, I get in Newcastle and she's doing a Peter Sellers China.
Gail.
Sorry.
Gail, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave. That was racist. I mean, we've just had another hall moment. I'm only joking.
No, but the best bit was that they were actually trying to get Tony Blair out of the picture so they could have pictures of me.
Yeah.
So Tony Blair's face was not amused as for the next half an hour I had pictures taken with various fans because 80 million people in China watched my match.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's one town, though, isn't it?
Yeah. I should probably point out that's because it was against the Chinese guy who's like I'm just pointing
it wasn't just for me.
That's all. Bob, you want to give me a little bit of Tony Blair? Can you do that in your impressions?
I can't do because there's nothing there, is there? There's nothing. It's just a vacuum. It's an empty cab drove up and Tony Blair got out.
It's my new best friend.
There's a story for News of the World. Right, Greg, impress me. Easy done for you.
Well, see, I'm hamstrung here. This was a summer of real reflection and spirituality for me. I don't feel like I did very much. And I'm thinking, who should I impress among everybody that's in the studio? I'm over here. Pat, I was never much of a footballer. Wasn't that good with the cleats. Bob, I don't have much of a sense of humor. You know that from doing the show. And Colin, I don't know how to impress you because I'm not at all dysfunctional. But Gail, I think it's best actually to go Gail's route. Gail.